Hey there, everybody. Welcome to another, I guess we're just calling this Subscription Box Sunday. So I got a little subscription box here. This is from Bespoke, a Bespoke post, I guess. I don't have like super high hopes just right up front here. I've heard good, I've heard bad, but it's still the middle of, coronavirus and all that stuff, so I'm really bored. So we're going to open this up, see what it has inside, and then, kind of judge it based off of that. Now, you can kind of peek and see what's in your box beforehand to make sure that you want it. I will give them this. If you do see a box that you don't really like, I don't know, this box is going to give you a jacket. Well, I don't want a jacket, I want something else. You can switch it up. And they also have a pretty comprehensive pause system as well. If you don't see a box you like, you can pause and then, move on to the next month or whatever. So for that, I think that's reasonably well done. Again, if you're interested in throwing some money at one of these boxes, check the links down below or just go to bespokepost.com. So let's go ahead and open it up and we will see what is in it. You now own one of the coolest knives on the planet. Damascus folder made from 1095 Damascus steel forged from hundreds of layers of high carbon metal. Whew. So this is the flip box. I'll also give another notation that Bespoke, along with Nomadic, are two of the big hipster boxes too. So let's be hip, guys. Let's see what we got. Enjoy. Fantastic. Okay, so box within a box. Got a little honing rod with a little brass tip there. Always nice. So yeah, one item, which I think we again kind of expected. Doesn't it sort of seem a little funny to have to open things to get to a knife with another knife? It's like philosophy, man. Okay, so you get this little sheath here. Which seems to be okay. Smells like leather. Always stop to smell the leather. Button's fine. Rill, which is, it wasn't very well punched out there. You can see scrapey edges. And here is the knife. That's interesting. Definitely has the texture there, because a lot of times it just I'm not a knife expert, okay, but there are a few things I know about Damascus steel, and there are a few things that people really harp on Damascus. One is you have the true folding technique where you're laminating and you're basically pounding over and over and over again like a Japanese samurai sword. Or you have welded, where you weld together a bunch of pieces of steel. And then acid etch. A lot of times you have to acid etch to get the graining out, but that looks pretty good. It looks cool. It looks very nice. A little cruddy, a little bit of crud in there. So it looks good. I'm going to go just look up Rill real quick and just see what kind of the MSRP is. So for a Bespoke box, it's about $45, and you pay your taxes and your shipping. So with that, it probably winds up being over $50. So let's see if the knife is actually worth that. Okay, so I took a little bit of a look at Real Simple Tools website. They are based out of, what was this, Austin, Texas. Yep, Austin, Texas. And they have a lot of cool looking stuff on their website. This particular knife they call the Bone Daddy Damascus Folding Skinner. And they have it on the website for $79.99, so $80. Now, with that being said, there aren't really any details. That's what I was trying to get out there. Details on the knife. I mean, the description is Damascus Skinner bone handle. They say bone handle. Comes with leather sheath and tuning rod. 1095, 58 hardness. So this is not bone. It's definitely not bone. Fuzzies. Lots of little fuzzies. I did look around on the internet and found an interesting Reddit post about this particular knife, basically pointing out one that looks very similar. And with this tooling here on the spine of the knife, it's a fairly good giveaway. And it looks like, and I'm not going to confirm this, but it looks like this was, oh geez, that all just fell through. It looks like this was sold on Amazon at a point from a Pakistani company. Now there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. And it looked like by specs, the specs are correct. They're still claiming the 1095, they're still claiming Damascus. The reviews were very, very good, but it was also been out of stock, so there was no price for me to look at. But I mean, $80 for a Damascus steel knife, I mean, that would make sense. And it's fairly comfortable. It's fair if you have large hands. I mean, I think you're probably gonna feel a little bit less comfortable, but it's not bad. It's not a bad little knife. Let's see if we can just do a real basic kind of see what the edge is like out of the box. Okay, yeah, I wasn't able to. Yeah, I mean, that cuts pretty well with, you know, not much effort. Yeah, okay. It's always the rule, isn't it? As soon as you say not much effort. So, I mean, it cuts pretty good, pretty straight, relatively clean. Let's try this, which is a little bit thicker. This fabulous card. It does talk a little bit about care, by the way. So you will want to read that, but I'm gonna cut it because that's, yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, the edge out of the box is pretty nice. Little raspy on there, but not bad. So the edge right out of the box is pretty nice. Let's sacrifice this box, this carrying box, and we're just gonna, well, no, you know what? Let's just do the Bespoke box here. I'm gonna just give it a quick little bang through there, and let's see if it cuts and hopefully doesn't ruin my fabulous table. So, you know, about an inch, a little over an inch maybe, relatively cleanly there, so. Okay, I mean, edgewise, I think it's okay. And again, it looks pretty darn good. I actually think that it's a pretty attractive knife. You know, nice shiny brass that will patina over time. All the pinning. You know, again, you run this brass basically throughout, and it seems relatively well constructed. So, I mean, is it worth, you know, the whatever $50 for the box? I don't know, I think so, maybe. Simple belt loop on here, if you want to belt loop it. Yeah, I mean, this isn't bad. This isn't bad. Nice little leather holster, little sheath, I mean holster. You know where my thoughts are. Yeah, this is okay. This is okay. So, I don't know, I mean, it's kind of a hipster box. You're not getting a ton of items. You know, it's basically one item and maybe some, you know, little supporting pieces for that said item. And, you know, maybe that's good enough. I think, you know, you can go online and see what else is in the rest of the boxes, I'm sure. I probably won't renew this one because nothing else really seemed all that interesting. You do fill out a survey, by the way, in order to kind of, you know, place you in a box. So you fill out the survey, they give you a box recommendation. You can either accept that or not. This was the recommendation that they gave me, so I said, sure, why not? And it's a fairly nice little knife. So tell me what you guys think in the comments below. And yeah, we'll probably won't renew this one, but there will be more subscription boxes coming. So again, thank you guys very much for coming and watching. We do appreciate it. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Oh yeah, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You know, all that good YouTube stuff. See ya.